Thank you for the very nice presentation. I really enjoyed. My name is Digonto Das. I'm an associate professor at NIE. This is something related to the context of urban resilience, and you have already talked about the context of urban resilience in relation to Jakarta during pandemic. And I was wondering if you could kindly share a little bit more about Jakarta's kind of context of urban resilience in relation to population, and that's socio-economically lower section of people. I understand that Jakarta has a huge number of informal workers as population, and what kind of support was provided in Jakarta during the pandemic time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Digonto does. Yeah.
Next questions from the lady. Yeah.
Thank you, Banis. I'm Lily. I'm a doctor in education student at NTU. It's very interesting to hear you uncover the hurdles that you face, especially during the beginning of the pandemic. And as you mentioned, it happened because of the overarching opinion that goes around at the time that it's better to shut off the reality, which for me might happen like every day in our leadership experience. What I would like to ask you is that how do you deal with that and how do you rise above it? You see the conflicting between the reality and the political opinion that goes around. Yeah, I would like to hear that as leadership experience. Thank you so much.
Great questions. Anis, do we need to take another one or? Okay.
First, Prima, your question is why you choose to be open in terms of data. Yes, we went through that conversation for practical reasons. Number one, it's about our values. When you are confronted with crisis, your true values will be something that you hold up on. If you're not experiencing a crisis, then it's not your true values. When you experience the crisis, that's the time where your true values emerge. And we thought, and we believe that everyone deserves to know what is happening in a holistic way. And we think it's everyone's right to have that information. That's from the values point of view. The second is more from the pragmatic point of view. If you are dealing with a one-time crisis, you can hide the numbers. But if you're dealing with a repeated crisis for 2 years, you cannot hide the numbers. You just can. If you're experiencing an earthquake, some say 500 people were killed. Some were saying it's 300. And some were saying 600. But the event has passed. Right? But if it is repeating every day for the next 2 years, how can you hide the numbers? If you lied at the beginning, you will be lying next day. You will be lying against next day. Because you have to cover up the untruth data that you presented earlier. And that's the mindset that we adopt. It's going to be long term. There is no way you can lie because they will uncover the truth. That's why we adopted that principles. If we hide those numbers, the statistics, eventually we will face problems. And we do face problems in terms of, not because of, we're facing problems that we thought fortunately we're telling the truth. This is the problems. We're running out of space on our cemetery.